Welcome to Tony Tutorial's Guitar Tutorials. That piece of music I just played you was called Romanza, or Romance, and contrary to belief, it is not part of Rodrigo's guitar concerto. It was written anonymously by somebody back in Spain, probably 100 years ago or over, and it's a beautiful piece of music. So we're going to go through it. It's good for your arpeggios, using these 3 fingers and using free strokes. Now this piece of music is split up into 2 parts. The first part is in E minor, which contains 1 accidental, your F sharp, and it goes to what we call the parallel major, which is E major, which contains 4 accidentals. That's an F sharp, a C sharp, a D sharp, and a G sharp in your key of E. Now the second part of this piece is quite difficult and takes a lot of resilience and determination to play it. It's high up on your fretboard and there's a lot of bar chords. But let's go through the first part first and get through that. Now it's in a 3/4 count. 1, 2, 3. 1. And the triplets. And the bass note falls on the 1 of each measure, the beginning of the triplet sequence. So we open up with the B, little finger on your 7th fret, pressing down on your B. Moving to your A. So we've got sorry about the squeaking there, kid. So let's go through that, let's go through the sequence. Into an A minor, first bar chord coming in here. Now we've got a B7 chord, you've got your G sharp, adding your C, D, back, runs, little finger here. And again you're counting 1, 2, 3, boom, 2, 3, boom, 2, 3, boom, 2, 3, 1, triple it, 2, triple it. From here to your E. Holding then is a B7 position. You could even block the D sharp if you so desired. If you so desired. I keep it into that position, and I don't pluck the D sharp in your B7 position. But as I say, you can do if you wish to. So the practice here is your free strokes and counting to that bass. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So follow your tab. The most important thing is keep a strong rhythm with your free strokes. So your free strokes are used all the way through this piece. So that's your E minor section. Now we're going to go through and do the E major section. Now this is a real tough ombre, and you've got to have a little bit of resilience, and you've got to stretch your fingers here. You're holding your G sharp here on your 4th fret and your G sharp here on your 1st fret. And you can hear the tonal change between minor and major. Major's more happy, he's giving it. In the minor chord, he's obviously a little depressed. He's sat down, he sees this beautiful woman, and suddenly his spirits rise. Now with this, a couple of little things. This is a stretch, and it's going to hurt a little bit. Do it nice and slow. And what I tend to do, kids, I'll preempt this chord and put my finger here onto the F, ready to move. slide it to your F sharp, pluck your F sharp in the bass. Slide up to your D sharp with your B. You've got a D sharp, C sharp and a B in the bass, and you're plucking your B in the treble. And you put this little finger up to the D sharp, bring it back, and you do this chord here. Where you're holding down your E, your G sharp and your C sharp. And you move this up to your E and you cover those same strings there. You're covering your E and your G sharp, and your little finger's covering your E on your 12th fret. Then he walks. He does a little chromatic scale in the treble. He's going E, D sharp, D, C sharp. Now this took a long time for me to get. It really is a hard transition, and you really have to work to get it. To slide and form an A position, C sharp, E and A, and you pluck your A string, and you've got to bring this little finger here onto your C sharp. Then slide up, G sharp, D sharp, B with a B in the bass, onto your F sharp, then relax it to your E major, running your basses, G sharp, which takes you beautifully back. To your E minor sequence. So kids, you've got a lot there, especially this E major section. You really have to pull the stops out to get this and practice it. It is a tough piece, and if your guitar's intonation's out slightly, you'll hear it when you come into those chords. You'll hear it slightly, but that will take some work. So what we've got again, slide, chromatic, A, to the A, F sharp, relax, back to your E minor, your parallel minor to your E major. A lot of bar chords from the E. This again, it's very tough. You've got to bring your index finger here in close as possible to the fret so you don't get vibration. To your D sharp, bar, that A major, B chord, really take your time when you come back. So this bar chord here again, I must reiterate the bar chord here, very tough. But if you want to play this piece, you have to endure this here and this here, and stretching that little finger over to that. And it is an endurance test. The two movements and that A covering the A. This is usually why a lot of people write a guitar in the open chords, your E minors, your A minors, your C's, your G's. You don't have to start worrying about these hard bar chords. But you have to do them if you want to do music and you want to do songs like this. And like anything, nothing is easy. And it takes a little bit of hard work, a little bit of resilience to do it. Once achieved, it's achieved for life. You don't have to do them over and practice and practice. Once you've got through that and broken that psychological barrier, and do those bar chords, you can play some beautiful Spanish classical, which you use a lot, the high end of the neck. So anyway, kids, I've put the tab up for you and the notation, and I hope that you enjoy this lesson and give it a go. Even if you only achieve the first half of it, and with your rest strokes, and maybe come back to it in 6 months or a year, and then start taking the E section. It's still an enjoyable piece to play, even if you only do the half of it, and still impresses people. And you can loop it and go round and round and round. So have a go at it, kids. And remember, if you can play a musical instrument well, you'll never starve. So stay out of trouble, keep reading that notation, that tabulation, and I'll upload something in another week or two. So you take it easy. Ciao and viva romanza.